What if one simple food could help you support your muscles, protect your strength, and make it easier to stay active as you get older? You don't need a complicated recipe. You don't need an expensive supplement. And you certainly don't need to eat a giant steak every night. There is one simple, protein-rich food that many people over 60 can easily add to their daily routine. And it takes almost no preparation. I'm talking about plain Greek yogurt asterisk. Now, before you get too excited, let's be clear. Greek yogurt is not a magic food. Eating it every day won't automatically give you strong legs. There is no single food that can guarantee stronger muscles at 60, 70, 80, or even 90. But protein is an important part of maintaining muscle, and Greek yogurt can be a convenient way to add high-quality protein to your diet. And when you combine adequate protein with appropriate strength training, regular movement, good sleep, and enough overall nutrition, you give your body the raw materials it needs to support muscle maintenance. That's what today's video is really about. Because after 60, there's something much more important than simply losing weight. It's keeping your strength. Think about your legs. They help you stand up from your favorite chair. They carry you through the grocery store. They help you climb stairs. They help you get out of bed. They help you step into a car. They help you maintain your balance. And they help you stay independent. But here's the problem. As we get older, maintaining muscle becomes more important, and sometimes more difficult. So today we're going to talk about why protein matters after 60, why Greek yogurt can be such a useful food, how to choose the right one, how much to eat, when to eat it, what to add to it, what mistakes to avoid, and how to combine it with exercise for stronger legs. Let's get started. Why your legs matter more than you think. When people hear the word muscle, they often think about appearance. Big arms, broad shoulders, a flat stomach. But after 60, muscle has a much more important job. Your muscles help you live your life. Think about standing from a chair. That requires strength. Climbing stairs. Strength. Getting out of the bathtub. Strength and balance. Walking uphill. Strength and endurance. Carrying groceries. Strength. Getting up from the floor. Strength. And when your legs become weaker, everyday activities can become harder. You may start using your arms to push yourself out of chairs. You may avoid stairs. You may walk less. You may stop doing activities you used to enjoy. And that can create a dangerous cycle. Less activity can mean less muscle stimulation. Less muscle stimulation can contribute to declining strength. Declining strength can make activity feel harder. And then you move even less. That's why maintaining muscle isn't just about fitness. It's about function. It's about preserving your ability to do things for yourself. Why protein becomes so important. Your muscles are constantly being broken down and rebuilt. Protein provides amino acids, the building blocks your body uses for many functions, including maintaining and repairing muscle tissue. As we age, muscle can become less responsive to small amounts of protein and exercise compared with when we were younger. That's one reason older adults may benefit from paying closer attention to both protein intake and strength training. But here's where people make a huge mistake. They think, I need more protein, so I'll just drink a protein shake. Maybe, but food can be an excellent place to start. And one of the easiest options is Greek yogurt. Why Greek yogurt? Greek yogurt is different from many traditional yogurts because it is strained, which removes some of the liquid whey. The result is usually a thicker food with a higher protein concentration than regular yogurt. That makes it convenient. You don't have to cook it. You don't have to prepare meat. You don't have to make a complicated meal. You open the container, eat it, and you're done. A typical serving can provide a meaningful amount of protein, although the exact amount varies considerably by brand and product. That's why the nutrition label matters. Don't assume every Greek yogurt contains the same amount. Check the protein and pay attention to added sugar. Hash the first rule, choose plain when possible. Here's where things get interesting. Walk into a grocery store and you'll see dozens of yogurt flavors. Vanilla, strawberry, blueberry, peach, honey, chocolate, cookies and cream. Some of these can contain a surprising amount of added sugar. That doesn't mean you can never eat flavored yogurt. But if your goal is to make Greek yogurt a regular protein-rich food, *** plain Greek yogurt gives you more control over what you add. You can sweeten it yourself. Add berries. Add cinnamon. Add chopped nuts. Add a little fruit. Or simply eat it plain. That way, you know exactly what you're putting into the bowl. Hash what to look for on the label. Don't shop based only on the word Greek. Look at the nutrition facts. First, protein. How much protein is in the serving you're actually going to eat? Second, added sugars. Some products can contain a significant amount. Third, saturated fat. Depending on your overall diet and health goals, you may prefer low-fat or non-fat versions, while others may choose full-fat yogurt for taste and calories. There isn't one perfect yogurt for everyone. Your overall diet matters. And if you have a condition that requires specific dietary restrictions, follow your healthcare professional's advice. Hash why this food may be especially convenient after 60. Here's a problem many older adults don't talk about. Sometimes you're simply not hungry. You don't feel like cooking. You don't want to prepare chicken. You don't want to make eggs. You don't want to clean a bunch of dishes. Greek yogurt can be extremely convenient. Open, spoon, eat. That's it. And convenience matters. Because the healthiest food isn't useful if you never eat it. If Greek yogurt makes it easier for you to consistently consume enough protein as part of a balanced diet, that can be a practical advantage. But here's the biggest secret. Greek yogurt isn't going to strengthen your legs by itself. Read that again. Protein supports muscle. But muscle also needs a reason to adapt. And that's where resistance training comes in. If you eat protein but spend all day sitting in a chair, you aren't giving your muscles much of a reason to become stronger. That's why nutrition and exercise work together. Think of it like this. Strength training is the signal. Protein provides building blocks. Recovery gives your body time to adapt. You need the whole picture. Why walking isn't enough for muscle strength. Walking is excellent. If you're able to walk safely, keep walking. It can support cardiovascular health, endurance, mood, mobility, and overall activity. But walking isn't the same thing as resistance training. Your muscles need progressively challenging resistance to develop strength. That's why older adults are generally encouraged to include muscle-strengthening activities as part of their overall physical activity routine. This could include chair sit-to-stands, squats, step-ups, resistance bands, weights, machines, or other exercises appropriate for your ability. So don't think, I ate my Greek yogurt, I'm done. Think, I ate a protein-rich food, and I'm going to give my muscles a reason to use those nutrients. The perfect partners for Greek yogurt. Now let's make your yogurt bowl better. Start with plain Greek yogurt. Then choose 1 or 2 additions. Option 1, berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. They add flavor and fiber without requiring much preparation. Option 2, nuts. Walnuts, almonds, pistachios. These add healthy fats, calories, and some protein. But remember, nuts are calorie-dense. A small portion can go a long way. Option 3, chia seeds. A small amount can add fiber and healthy fats. Option 4, cinnamon. If you want extra flavor without adding sugar, Cinnamon is an easy choice. Option 5, fruit. A small amount of banana, apple, peach, or another fruit can make plain yogurt much more enjoyable. The goal isn't to create a dessert with 15 ingredients. Keep it simple. What about honey? This is a common question. Can you add honey? Sure, if it fits your diet. But remember, honey is still a source of added sugar. Don't turn a protein-rich snack into a sugar-heavy dessert. If you need sweetness, start with fruit. Then decide whether you really need additional sweetener. A small amount can be fine for many people, but moderation matters, especially if you're managing blood sugar. What about diabetes? If you have diabetes or are monitoring blood glucose, you don't necessarily need to avoid Greek yogurt. But product choice matters. Plain Greek yogurt generally gives you more control than heavily sweetened varieties. Pay attention to total carbohydrate and added sugar. And consider what you're adding. A bowl of plain yogurt with berries is very different from yogurt covered with honey, granola, sweetened dried fruit, and chocolate chips. If you have diabetes, follow the dietary plan recommended by your healthcare professional or registered dietitian. What about kidney disease? This is extremely important. If you have kidney disease, your protein needs may be different. Some people with chronic kidney disease are advised to modify protein intake depending on their condition and treatment. So don't watch a video about protein and decide, I'm going to double my protein tomorrow. Not if your doctor has told you otherwise. Nutrition recommendations should be personalized when you have significant medical conditions. Always consider your own health situation. How much Greek yogurt should you eat? There isn't one universal amount that every person over 60 should eat. Your needs depend on your total protein intake, body size, activity level, appetite, health conditions, and overall diet. Instead of thinking, everyone needs exactly 1 cup, think, how can I use Greek yogurt as one protein source within my overall diet? A serving that provides a meaningful amount of protein may be useful as breakfast, a snack, or part of a meal. Check the nutrition label. And remember, the goal is your ** total daily protein intake *, not a magical serving of yogurt. Spread protein throughout the day. Here's another important concept. Don't think you need to eat almost all your protein at dinner. Many older adults have breakfast that's mostly carbohydrates. Toast, cereal, jam, coffee, maybe a little fruit. Then lunch is light, and dinner becomes the giant protein meal. Instead, consider distributing protein across your meals. For example, breakfast, Greek yogurt with berries. Lunch, chicken, fish, beans, or lentils. Dinner, another protein-rich food. And perhaps a protein-rich snack if appropriate. The exact amount you need depends on your individual situation. But spreading protein throughout the day can be a practical strategy for supporting muscle nutrition. The morning yogurt bowl. Let's build an easy breakfast. Take plain Greek yogurt. Add a small handful of berries. Add a few chopped walnuts. Add cinnamon. Mix. That's it. You now have a breakfast containing protein, fruit, and healthy fats. You can adjust the portion based on your appetite and nutritional needs. And you can change the ingredients so you don't get bored. The afternoon snack. Here's another option. Around 3 or 4 p.m. you're hungry. Instead of grabbing cookies, chips, or candy, you could have Greek yogurt with a small amount of fruit. This can help you include protein in a part of the day where your diet might otherwise be low in it. Again, it's not about banning your favorite foods. It's about having better defaults. The evening option. Some people enjoy yogurt after dinner. You could choose plain Greek yogurt with cinnamon and a few berries. But remember, eating Greek yogurt before bed isn't automatically better for muscle than eating it during the day. Don't get distracted by claims that one exact minute of the day will magically build muscle. Your overall protein intake and exercise routine matter much more. Does protein before bed help? Research has explored whether consuming protein before sleep can support overnight muscle protein synthesis, particularly in the context of exercise and adequate total protein intake. But don't turn this into, eat yogurt at 10:00 p.m. and your muscles will grow while you sleep. That's an oversimplification. Your overall daily nutrition matters. Your training matters. Your sleep matters. Your age and health status matter. So if yogurt fits comfortably into your evening routine, great. But don't worry about hitting a magical bedtime window. The real muscle-building combination. If your goal is stronger legs, think about these 4 things. Number 1, protein. Give your body the amino acids it needs. Number 2, resistance training. Challenge your muscles. Number 3, recovery. Give your body time to adapt. Number 4, consistency. Do it repeatedly. That's much more powerful than searching for one miracle food. Your simple leg strength routine. Now let's connect today's food to actual exercise. You don't need a gym. Start with a sturdy chair. Stand in front of it. Lower yourself slowly. Touch the chair. Stand back up. That's a chair sit to stand. Start with a manageable number of repetitions. Maybe 5. Rest. Repeat if appropriate. This exercise directly trains a movement you use every day. And if you're able to do more over time, you can gradually increase the challenge. You can also add calf raises, step-ups, resistance band exercises, walking, balance exercises. A complete routine is more useful than one movement. Why legs respond to resistance. When you challenge a muscle with resistance, you're asking it to produce force. If the challenge is appropriate and repeated consistently, your body can adapt. This is why resistance training matters. But here's something important. You don't have to destroy your muscles. You don't need to train until you're unable to walk the next morning. You need an appropriate stimulus, especially if you're new to exercise. Start small. Build gradually. What happens if you only eat protein? Imagine someone starts eating a huge amount of protein, but they never exercise. They sit for 10 hours every day. They don't walk. They don't lift. They don't do sit-to-stands. Can protein alone guarantee strong legs? No. Your muscles need activity. That's why the strongest plan is eat well plus train appropriately plus recover. What happens if you only exercise? Now imagine the opposite. You do resistance training 3 times a week, but your diet is consistently poor. You're not eating enough food. You're barely consuming protein. You're constantly skipping meals. Your body may have a harder time recovering and maintaining muscle. Again, the answer is balance. Food and exercise are partners. The age 90 lesson. Now let's talk about the phrase, even at 90. Can someone at 90 benefit from protein and strength training? Potentially, yes. Age doesn't automatically mean you're incapable of improving physical function. Older adults can benefit from appropriately designed exercise and adequate nutrition. But everyone's starting point is different. A healthy 90-year-old who has been active for decades is different from a 90-year-old recovering from surgery. Someone with severe arthritis is different from someone without significant joint problems. Someone with kidney disease is different from someone with normal kidney function. That's why personalized advice matters. The lesson isn't, eat Greek yogurt and you'll be strong at 90. The lesson is, it's never too late to take your nutrition and strength seriously. Forget calories. Here's another mistake. Some older adults become so focused on protein that they forget overall energy intake. If you're not eating enough total food, your body may have difficulty maintaining weight and muscle. especially if you have a poor appetite. That's why balanced nutrition matters. Protein, healthy fats, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, adequate calories, fluids. Your diet doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to support your body. Why weight loss can sometimes backfire. If you're over 60 and trying to lose weight, be careful about aggressive dieting. Rapid weight loss can involve loss of muscle as well as fat. That's one reason older adults should consider maintaining adequate protein and including resistance training during weight management efforts. Don't simply slash calories. Think, lose unnecessary fat while protecting useful muscle. That requires a smarter approach. What if you don't like Greek yogurt? No problem. You don't have to eat a food you hate. The real goal is adequate protein. You can get protein from eggs, fish, chicken, turkey, lean meat, milk, cottage cheese, beans, lentils, tofu, soy foods, and other protein-rich foods. Greek yogurt is simply convenient. It's one option, not the only option. What if you're lactose intolerant? Some people tolerate Greek yogurt better than milk because of the way yogurt is made, but tolerance varies. You can also look for lactose-free products. And if dairy doesn't work for you, there are other protein sources. Again, don't force yourself to eat something that consistently causes digestive problems. What if you're on a budget? Greek yogurt can be affordable, but prices vary. You don't need premium products. Compare the price per serving. Look at store brands. Buy larger containers if you'll actually use them before they spoil. And remember, beans and lentils can also be affordable protein-rich foods. Eggs can be another economical option. You don't need a luxury diet to support muscle. Get fooled by high-protein marketing. Some products are marketed as high-protein, muscle fuel, fitness yogurt, protein-packed. Marketing isn't nutrition science. Read the label. Look at the actual grams of protein. Look at added sugar. Look at serving size. And compare products. The front of the package is designed to get your attention. The nutrition facts tell you what's actually inside. Your 7-day muscle support plan. Let's make this practical. Day 1. Breakfast. Plain Greek yogurt plus berries. Movement. 5 chair sit-to-stands. Day 2. Protein-rich breakfast. Take a comfortable walk if you're able. Day 3. Greek yogurt snack. Perform your chair sit-to-stands again. Day 4. Focus on recovery. Stay active throughout the day. Day 5. Protein-rich breakfast. Perform a short strength routine. Day 6. Go for a comfortable walk. Day 7. Review your week. Ask, did I eat enough protein? Did I move? Did I perform strength exercises? Did I sleep reasonably well? That's the bigger picture. The 4 mistakes that can weaken your legs. Let's quickly cover 4 habits that can work against your goal. Mistake 1, too little protein. If your diet is consistently low in protein, you're not giving your body as much of the raw material it needs. Mistake 2, no resistance training. Walking is excellent, but don't ignore strength training. Mistake 3, extreme dieting. Aggressive calorie restriction can make it harder to maintain muscle. Mistake 4, too much sitting. Even if you exercise for 30 minutes, sitting for the rest of the day means you're still missing opportunities to move. Get up, walk around, do household tasks, use your muscles. The move every hour habit. Here's a simple habit. If you're sitting for a long time, get up regularly. Walk around your home. Go to the kitchen. Stand while talking on the phone. Do a few gentle movements. You don't need to turn every break into a workout. The goal is simply to interrupt prolonged sitting. Your body was designed to move. Use it. What about supplements? This is where the internet can get confusing. You may see advertisements for protein powders, collagen, creatine, amino acids, muscle-building formulas, and dozens of other products. Some supplements may have legitimate uses in certain situations. But don't assume a supplement is necessary just because you're over 60. Food can provide protein, and exercise is essential. If you're considering a supplement, especially if you take medications or have kidney, liver, or heart problems, discuss it with your healthcare professional. Don't let marketing replace medical advice. The biggest myth about aging. One of the most dangerous beliefs is, I'm getting old, so becoming weaker is unavoidable. Some changes with aging are normal, but that doesn't mean you should simply give up. Your body can respond to exercise throughout life. You may not build muscle the same way you did at 25. That's okay. Your goal isn't to become 25 again. Your goal is to make the strongest, healthiest version of your current body. At 65, at 75, at 85, at 90. Wherever you are, start there. Your daily muscle check. Every morning, ask yourself 3 questions. Question 1 asterisk. Did I eat a protein-rich food today? Question 2 asterisk. Did I move my body? Question 3 asterisk. Did I challenge my muscles? If the answer is yes to all 3, you're building a strong foundation. Not perfection, a foundation. The most important thing to remember. Greek yogurt isn't magic. Let me say that again. Greek yogurt isn't magic, but it can be a very convenient protein-rich food. And when you combine it with resistance exercise and a balanced diet, it can become one small piece of a much bigger strategy for maintaining muscle. That's what you should take away from this video. Don't search for one miracle food. Build a miracle routine. Protein, strength training, walking, balance, sleep, recovery, consistency. Those habits work together. When you should talk to your doctor. Before making major dietary or exercise changes, speak with a healthcare professional if you have kidney disease, liver disease, diabetes requiring medication, significant heart disease, difficulty swallowing, unexplained weight loss, severe digestive symptoms, recent surgery, or another condition requiring a special diet. And if you've been losing strength rapidly or struggling with everyday tasks, don't assume it's simply normal aging. Talk to your doctor. Sudden or significant changes deserve attention. The final challenge. Here's what I want you to do today. Open your refrigerator. If you already have plain Greek yogurt, great. If not, put it on your next shopping list. Look for a product with a good amount of protein and minimal added sugar. Then make a simple bowl. Greek yogurt, berries, a few nuts, cinnamon. That's enough. And later today, if you're physically able, perform a few controlled chair sit-to-stands. Not 100, not 50, just a manageable number with good technique. Then take a short walk if you can. You're combining nutrition with movement. That's the real lesson. Final message. If you're over 60, your goal shouldn't be to become obsessed with protein. Your goal should be to become ** intentional about muscle. Your legs carry you through life. They help you stand. They help you walk. They help you climb stairs. They help you get out of bed. They help you stay independent. And maintaining those muscles becomes increasingly important as you age. That's why a simple food like plain Greek yogurt can be useful. It's convenient. It's protein-rich. It's easy to combine with fruit, nuts, and other healthy foods. And it can fit into breakfast, lunch, or a snack. But don't stop there. Give your muscles a reason to stay strong. Perform resistance exercises. Practice sit-to-stands. Walk regularly. Work on balance. Stay active during the day. And recover properly. Because your muscles don't know your age. They respond to what you repeatedly ask them to do. And your body still needs the building blocks to support those muscles. So don't think, I'm over 60, it's too late. Think, I'm over 60, this is the perfect time to take my strength seriously. Maybe you're 65. Maybe you're 75. Maybe you're 85. Maybe you're approaching 90. Your starting point doesn't matter as much as your next step. Start small. Start safely. Start consistently. And remember, no single food can guarantee stronger legs. But the right combination of protein, resistance training, movement, recovery, and good overall nutrition can give your body a much better environment for maintaining strength. So have your Greek yogurt. Then stand up from that chair. Take a walk. Move your body. And give your muscles a reason to keep working for you. Because the goal isn't simply to live longer. It's to stay capable for as long as possible. To get out of bed yourself. To carry your groceries. To climb the stairs. To travel. To play with your grandchildren. To walk into a restaurant without worrying about whether you'll be able to get back up. To live your life with confidence. That's what asterisk strength after 60 is really about. If you found this video useful, share it with someone over 60 who wants to protect their muscle and stay active. And tell me in the comments, what is your favorite protein-rich food? Eggs, fish, chicken, beans, or Greek yogurt? I'd love to know. And if you want more practical strength, nutrition, mobility, and healthy aging advice for adults over 50, subscribe to Built After 50 Asterisk. Because you don't have to train like you're 20. You don't have to eat like a bodybuilder. And you don't need a complicated routine. You simply need to give your body the right reasons and the right resources to stay strong. Build strength, protect your independence, and keep moving forward at any age.